Good morning, everybody. Hopping in a few minutes early, as always, to say hello to folks in chat here. Just gonna pop a little message in for anyone whose stream didn't auto-start. I can type. There we go. Well, good morning, everybody. We have a little bit of an early bird crowd here. We got Game Time with CCR and Akinajin. Welcome to both of you. You were both here before I was. Nimue Delak with a hope you all had a nice holiday. And Wade Parker is here. Maga Sybil back for a live stream. We have Underpaid Bot. And speaking of underpaid, we got Oak Tree. Oak Tree, who's off to fetch a new cup of coffee. We got Gooflaugh. And we have Keth here. And Zero Xeon Calzamar with the big pink waving hands. Benny Custom. Welcome, welcome everybody. I hope you all had a good Christmas or Kwanzaa or Hanukkah or insert other solstice-oriented celebration here. We had a pretty good one. Pretty chill. My parents live about an hour away, so we all drove down and met up there, and we had, of all things, crab soup. Just a very, very unusual celebration, but it was good. A very unusual dinner choice, but very good. We also have, is that Mindy or Minda in chat? We have Anvjorn. Anvjorn? Is the J pronounced? Well, welcome. We have Game Time with Matt as well. Good to see you again, buddy. Can everybody hear the music this time? I want to make sure I'm not going on mute for a while at first here. It was last stream and the stream before. We had a bit of an issue where I had muted the audio from the game. Okay, people can hear? Good. All right. Yeah, whoops. You know, these early, the early starts are actually quite helpful in that regard. They help me get my voice often starts off a little like, gotta start and start clearing my throat really often. But starting 5 minutes early helps sort of temper that a little bit. We have to say hi to Patrio TazX. I want to say hi to Kaladine Nuotaka. I am not familiar with that. But you said hi, so if they're here, hopefully they'll say hi back. The J in Amvjorn is pronounced, to a lot of people's dismay. Alright, duly noted. Duly noted. We have about 1 minute left on the clock here. Hey, Girish Majnath. Greetings, behellowed Kurazar. Oh, greetings to you, too. Well, I think I'm about ready here. So I'm going to start 30 seconds early. Oh, no. Let's bring you all into the game here. And do my usual spin around. Hello everyone, my name is Kurazar, and welcome back to Vintage Story Desert Life, where we left off here. And it's been a busy week, so I don't quite recall why we were here. I know we were doing something. Oh, we got the breadfruit tree picked. That's what we did. Okay. And picked up some more pie, I believe. So yeah, today we're gonna get right into it because the schedule is dictated by all the work we have to do. And the inventory reminds me, oh right, I need sticks. Because I want to make some ladders. Hey, look at that. Stick, stick, stick. We're in a very sticky situation. You've never heard that before, have you? You fell for it. I lured you all in with promises of gaming, And here I am telling dumb dad jokes. Alright, 26 extra sticks should be fine. Who else is here? We have Thaddeus and Chiseling. Finally got time to watch. Hope you had a nice Christmas. I did. We had a pretty good Christmas here. Hey there, Angie lady. Welcome. I read the dad joke of sore throats or pain in the neck, then I realized that it was Nightbot who had said that. Oh man. I almost read it out loud as if like one of you had posted it like personally. But no. Okay, so yeah, so last time we collectively, thanks to a lot of your guys' help and input, we put together the floor over here, and I want to take another look at it because it is just it's wonderful. Hello, Scenario. Welcome to the stream again. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I was a little worried that I'd come back to it and be like, I want to change these 5 things about it, but you know what? You know what? I think I wouldn't change a thing. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, today we are going to probably blaze through the floor over on that side. And then I think what we'll do is we'll probably take a break from flooring. And we will work on getting some of these walls done. Maybe we'll even go and do a little bit, not a lot, but a little bit of gathering of gravel for these gardens here. Because I want to get these planted. Oh, we do have some already in place here. I think I ground up a little bit more that I found lying around. So we might be able to fill in a couple more of these, but I don't think we'll be able to get the whole thing on this side. Oh, these are actually all filled. Okay, then... yeah, we probably don't have enough. These are each like 20 or so, 20 couple gravel. I think we have like 50 total. So yeah, we'll do a little bit of gravel gathering, and then we'll come back and we'll do the gardens. We'll start a little bit more on these walls and the archways. But let's get these floors in for now. And we've got 3 hours of work ahead of us, so I think we can get a good amount of this done. Burnzilla says, lots of progress on the build since you last popped in. Yeah, we've been hammering this thing hard. We've been going at it pretty hard. So let's see. So we do want to be working on this level here. Let me just make sure where this ends here. So we are bringing this to end right up against the wall here. Okay. Then let's get our digging tool out. We got Inga Raymond as well, and Hopeful Dreamer. And cats _. Time to grind some gravel. Yeah, we'll grind some gravel. Actually, we'll be grinding stone into gravel. Let's just get rid of this part 2. Extra snad. Diggy hole. I mean, we're more like planing with a 1 meter hand plane called a shovel. I always call my shovel a hand plane. Yep. Always. Okay, so we're going to start with some sandstone rock. Some rock. Like a good dwarf. Let's get this edging in first. Or what is it? The perimeter. And hope that I don't accidentally misclick, because I probably will. Oop, there we go. So 1 stack does about half of the whole thing. Okay. We have enough then, I think. Oh, and this one's already actually chiseled. Get rid of this first. There we go. Requires concentration. Okay, hang on a second. Why is this... Right. Okay, this should stick out. This is intentional, I believe. Yep, sticks out there too, because we have the extra bit between here and the tower. Okay. Whew. Had a bit of a panic moment there. Hello to other folks in chat. Who is here now? We have Cameron Graves, and we have Mirrorscape DC. You're a new face around here. We have Lion Alfred Kierlin. Welcome. Ryuga and Desiree Winner Person. Welcome to all of you. Good to see you all again. I hope you're ready for some serious floorage. Well, actually, the floor might go pretty quick today, because we're not doing any design work here. We're just doing a copy-paste job. So in theory, we could be done within like half an hour, 45 minutes, if that. Given we have the infinite pantograph on our side here. All right. Hello, infinite pantograph. I think we don't have enough bauxite here. Let's go see what we have over in the chest. And we also have the Chosen One 1987. Welcome again. And pardon my scratchy throat there. Like I said this morning, having to get through some scratchy throatness going on. Let's see. Let's get a bit of this going on again. And we're going to just probably... yeah, we'll just finish out this chisel. Cameron Graves says, I always feel like I'm in trouble when you read my whole name, because that's the only time I hear both names. Well, Cameron Graves, how dare you? Don't pester your sibling like that. Good morning, Mr. Mac. The flooring will be completed in a jiffy if all resources are here. Yeah, I think we have the resources, because at the end of last stream... Oh, I didn't want that, but okay. At the end of last stream, we did do some gathering of limestone, so we have plenty of that. And we also have... here we go. Plenty of andesite. So, we are good. I think we might need to... Yeah, so we will have to do a bit of chiseling on the andesite. But we'll do that once our inventory is empty of the sandstone and the bauxite. Right, sandstone sand can go away in there. Let's get a bite of pie. A pecan pie. It's actually leg of beef pie. Dang, a dad using the complete name is really troublesome. Yeah, yeah. You know we mean business. Alright, so let's copy you. Actually, let's start with the corners. Let's get them done. We'll also need the chisel. Really? Why didn't one of you warn me? This is all your fault. Totally. Let's get the chisel so we can spin this around. And spin this right round. Alright, so we got that. We'll put you away for now. Come back to you in a moment. I can just sneak through here, can't I? Oh, I should start doing that. Calzamar coming in with the post last minute save. Let's give you a spin. It's fun to watch the struggle, that's why. And actually, I guess I could just grab this while I'm thinking about it. And I don't need to run back for the other corner. I just need to copy that corner and spin it over here. There we go. And we'll just grab you. There we go. There we are. And then I guess we'll do that. Spin you there. And step by step make our way down this hallway here. Just scribbling chalk everywhere. That's what it sounds like to me. So how's everybody's Christmas or other holiday at this time of year? We do a Christmas at our house, so it's largely a secular affair. Minus my mother, who is somewhat religious. We had, I mentioned during the pre-game chat, we had crab soup. Perizette got me a heated Snuggie for my chilly office down here. And we get to see the whole family. Let's see, there we go. Is there a chisel pattern inventory instead of running around? There is, but you have to save them. Oh, here we go. Yes, you have to look at it and save it, and like, I don't know. It's fine. It's also, for me on the keyboard, it's far away, and I don't know, I forget about it. I just forget about it, if I'm being honest. Yeah, we're just chalking up the neighborhood. Game time with Matt says they think they gained 5 pounds. Lots of tasty food at Lion Alfred Kierland. Everybody, next party is at Lion Alfred Kierland's. Boy, this is like really scribbly. Hopeful Dreamer got both a Christmas and a birthday gift. Yeah, we're gonna have one of those in our house here too. With Kurazini number 2 coming out. Although I think I'm leaning toward like Kurazuger or Kurazugi. Something like that. I don't know. I want to write with Booger or Boogie. That's why I picked that one. Kura Booger. Alright, there we go. Alright. Let's go and drop off our bauxite and the sandstone. Let's get some... Oh, we'll have to do a little bit of chiseling with rough cut chisel on the andesite, and probably, actually... yeah, we'll also need to do some of this as well. So let's grab at least one of these slabs. Maybe... we'll start with one for now. Be fine. This one's about 1/3 down. And we'll see how it does. Alright, so let's dump off... you, and do you stack? You don't. Of course you don't. 'Cause you're chiseled. Alright. Let's go plop you down there. I think we are going to need another andesite one. But tell you what, I'll chisel this guy out first. Streamer disease to forget about what the pantograph can do. Yeah, well, I think it's because like I'm so used to what the mods do, and when I update them, I'm mostly updating them so that I can like make sure they're compatible. I don't often read the patch notes, if I'm being honest, because I'm usually like, hey, I've got a workflow here. It works for me. It's great. And then I don't look up what it can do that's new, or I do, but I don't really think about it in context of how I play the game. So yeah, that's a me problem, definitely. These dang whippersnappers and their newfangled sidewalk chalk. Yeah, it's permanent chalk. The chalk never washes off. The Hopeful Dreamers' family dinners were less boring than expected. That's good. Hey, Wobbly Boost. Welcome to the stream today. Yeah, I think this won't be quite enough. Go ahead and dig this one out. Or I do like Solstin does, and I forget they exist when I need them. Oh yeah, I think my biggest problem is that I forget whether I have them in my inventory or not. Hello there, Khan. Khan! Oh, wrong kind of Khan. D-O-N, not K-H-A-N. Welcome to the stream, Khan. Cassidy suggests Kurazahanet. With 2 Z's. And pizza. Karitza. Pizza Karitza. That's wild. I think I just watched the colors shift from like blue to yellow with the sun going down. Mini Kura. I think it has to start with Kura. Maybe even Kuraz. Kurazumi. Kurazugi. Kurazuger. Cameron Graves says, my uncle talked about being down to his high school weight for 3 hours for Christmas. Wow. Yikes. That's quite the conversation topic. We've got a few more of you we can throw into the mix. And I'm going to just hang on to this for now. Keep it with us. And let's go and see what we've got. Maybe I'll even be a good boy and actually listen to your advice. And we'll do some saving of these here. And please, everyone. Okay, so this is going to be. Let's see. So look at it and press P. We're gonna save this as temple, hall, floor, edge. Yeah. Sure. Saved. So if I look at this up again. Nope. Oh. What the? What the? Why does it do that? It makes me very uncomfortable. Alright, why? So if I look at this one, will it do it? Click to save the selected pantograph shape to your portfolio. I think it didn't. Wait, whoa. Look at that. Oh, it's what's in the pantograph. Okay. It still didn't save it. Scroll above the top of the list. I think it just loops around. Or something. Alright, let's try this again. Temple. Floor. Edge. Corner. Save. File saved. Temple, floor, edge, corner. Does it require like a restart or something? I don't know. Well, I tried. What? Wow. What is this nonsense? What? Oh no, don't tell me I need to rotate all these. I do. Or at least that one. That's gonna be fun. Well, hello to Resso, or R3SSO. Welcome. Solson talks about it a lot. Yeah. Alright, let's see if we can... Alright, why is this not... Wait a second, it's like... Isn't it like Shift P to look... Oh, what does that do? What? Is there maybe... Rename, create copy... Connect door... You know, I don't know. I'm not sure what's going on here. I might need to update the version of the mod I have. Maybe there's a glitch with the one we have, and I actually haven't updated mods in like over a month. It might even be 2 months. It's whatever date is in the file for the mod list in the video description. Hey, we have absolute 0K. Hello, I'm so happy I could make it to one of the streams. Hey, welcome. Uh-oh. Growly boys. Leave me alone. I'm innocent. Ow. I'm innocent. I swear. Ow, no. Wait. Homing missiles. Homing missiles. Get out of here. Get out. Get. Beat it. I'm starving too. It doesn't help things. Starving is bad. Alright, since you all keep yelling at me to open these guys up there, for posterity's sake, he hath been opened. Okay, let's get back over here. I'm gonna give this one more shot and see if we can get this to work. If not, I'm going to just do my usual copy and run back and paste it. Alright, so we're going to do... Let's see. What do I could do? I could do a handbook. Pantograph. To save the shape currently in your pantograph, to disk enter pf save. That doesn't really help things, I don't think. ChiselTools guide, here we go. Oh. Well, that was it. That was my idea. So I'm thinking... Please look at each chisel block first. Okay. Whoops. What happened? Oh, there we go. What? That was very weird. My cursor got like stuck in the chat box despite no cursor being in the chat box. That was very weird. Okay, so let's see. We're gonna do this. Yeah, I don't know. What if we do here, let's try renaming you. Oh, never mind. Let's do this. And do a rename here. That's wild. So temple, hall, floor, edge, corner. Let's save that. And then we'll grab this, we'll copy this. We're gonna just type .pf save. Oh. Pf save. Temple, hall, floor, edge, corner. Too many arguments. Okay, I give up. We're just gonna copy the floor and do it the old-fashioned way for now. Well, hello to Sneculent. I love that name. It's pretty good. We have Sneculent, and we have... Oh, Anton... I can't read the rest of it. Anton and... Something... Anaries? Anaries? If you could write that in a... like phonetically for English speakers, I could pronounce your name. And welcome you properly, if you so desire. Now this, I want to make sure... We have andesite on the outside, and then limestone on the inside. But Anton says, welcome from Bulgaria. Anton Andreev. Okay. Well, welcome, Anton. Glad to have you here from Bulgaria. So we're going to do this whole outline here in andesite first. Yeah, I'll try updating the ChiselTools mod. It could also be, and I'm just wondering, we have this busted pantograph, so I wonder if the pantograph being bugged could be part of what's going on. Yeah, we're gonna need some more andesite. I should have seen that coming. Concentrate. Oop, I missed. I started talking. Thought I was being clever. There we go. Okay, so we then have that. Let's give you a spin. And then we're going to do that. We'll give you a spin. There we go. Let's go grab an edge here. QP has been updating it a lot lately. He's been working on adding sounds to the chiseled doors. Oh, that'd be amazing. I will admit, as resistant as I have been to using chiseled doors, there is a potential eventual desire for one that I think would be really fun to do at some point. Like a secret bookcase that opens into, you know, like a secret doorway. Be pretty awesome. Be the awesomest. There we go. Get Damn it. Here we go. To go, and we'll have to chunk out some more andesite. I think we have enough limestone already in a trunk. We can fill in the floor here. And then get this done and put away for a while. You made a toilet that flushes. Well, hello, welcome back to Minotos Talseti. Good to see you again. Oak Trees has a secret door build using the ChiselTools, and also used it for the sliding doors to the tea house. Very cool. Yeah, I'd seen Dampus did one a while back. Sliding doors for his Brutalist museum for one of the contests on, I think, the RF Fury servers. Are there chiseled double doors? Yeah, I don't know, actually. I know you can, so you can connect the doors. This has a connect door tool. Where is it? Here we go. So connect. So I think this is what lets you. This is what lets you, like, make a multi-block door in the first place. So I imagine you could basically design the door to be a double door, and then even if it isn't technically a double door by the game standards, it would act like one where you could have your opening be in the middle. Hey there, Catsy, welcome back. Sneculent says you want to fiddle in Vintage Story, but you also want to wait for 1.20. That's a fair decision to make, especially if you're starting a new world. We are really close to 1.20. The thing to consider, actually, there's I would say if you're up in the air or if you don't have the game yet, then you might want to wait to 1.20, or like start a 1.19 world, but do it for like just fiddling around and getting used to the systems in the game, because the terrain generation in 120, well, not the terrain itself, but the resource distribution is going to change pretty dramatically. Like, if you start your world now, you will not have any red or brown clay in it anywhere until you update to 1.20 and travel to new lands generated in 1.20. So you can still get them, just it'll be waiting. There are other considerations too, but that was the sort of the big one. All right, let's get some of this stuff. Hey, Zentepe, welcome. You say, wow, the temple's really coming along. Yeah, we've been doing flooring the last two streams. Last several streams, actually. So the door works by allowing you to apply 2 miles to the same block space, one for open, one for closed. Okay, so you can sort of have it be whatever you want. You could do like a portcullis, for example, which I know a lot of builders would be excited about. Yeah, or secret bookshelves, for example. What would be really wild is if you could also create some kind of animation where, like, if it did a normalize, like let's say your open and close are simply a slide or a rotate. If the mod could recognize that and do like a normalize between the two and then animate it automatically, that would make QPTech or Quentin a real code wizard. If it's even possible to do that. Hey, Skyatoy, welcome. Sneculent does own the game and you have played. Okay. Alright, let's get this out of there. We're going to want to grab as many... there you are. Hello. As many of these as we can possibly carry. And this might still not be enough. I remember we went through... It was like 2 or... It was 1.5 or 2.5 of the giant slabs to make this stuff. To make this floor. because each full stack of blocks only goes effectively, I guess, it goes 16 blocks. But it takes about 2 stacks, or just under 2 stacks of blocks for a single row. So yeah, we could be looking at needing at least one more stack of blocks here. We'll see. Maybe I could have made these arms of the temple shorter. I don't know. Hindsight is 2020. Hindsight is very dusty. That's for sure. This is going pretty well. Once you get used to the pacing of dropping blocks down, you talk about it and mess it up right away. As I've just demonstrated. Alright, let's get this. Ah, I did it again. Okay. I was doing so well, then I had to mention it. I had to open my big fat mouth. Getting close? We are getting pretty close. I think we need one more stack. And then we'll do this for the ceiling too. Just kidding. We'll do a hand-painted fresco for the ceiling. Oh, we just need like literally 3 more blocks. Okay. Well, that's doable. Xanthippe gave themselves an elk to ride around on. Cool. You hit the wrong key, tap the elk on the nose, and instantly trample you to death. That's pretty good. Was that before you tamed it? I wonder if, like, if you smack them by accident when they're tamed, will they still chase you down and kill you? I'm going to throw this out here on the ground real quick. Just to get it out here. And then, there you are. There we go. Alright, so I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think we have enough andesite, but I'm not sure. Hey, Smitterella. You've inspired my wife. Oh, hang on. Chat just jumped. And brother-in-law for over a year now, going through all your content. They are pumped for the new update. Hey, awesome. Thank you. Thanks for letting me know. We have the crazy watermelon here. How was thine Christmas and time spent with family? It was joyful and filled with many memories. Yeah, I mean, memories. We just kind of chilled and chatted and watched the kids run around the house. my niece asked my mother-in-law, like, come play on the ground with me, and she's like, child, I have no knees. Alright, let's see. Let's do a few more of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess I'll get a handful of these just in case we don't have enough, so I'll have to run back here and get more. And Crazy Watermelon's recovery is going fine. That's good to read. You're pumped full of antibiotics to kill the bug before it killed you. Oof. And given that you're still alive, you believe it worked. Well, I for one am glad that you are back from the hospital, Watermelon. Alright, that should about do at the end of this stack. 2, 3, 4. Perfect stack. There we go. So fun fact, I'm pretty sure that the dust storms and the effect of them is based on how many sand blocks are exposed to the surface. Because as we get nearer to our hallway here, last time we were here, I thought it actually got less Dandy. Maybe not. Maybe we need some more testing data. Because earlier it was at a gale, and we didn't have much in the way of dust in our face. But I could be wrong. I was wrong once. Cameron Graves likes feisty animals, so you like the monitor lizards. So you hope the elk bonks back. It's like my ranger in her D&D game. She likes big animals. I've got a fair few number of animal companions I swap between. A giant eagle, or a dire eagle specifically, for long haul flights. And then I have a giant underground lizard for underground explorations. Alright, so we want to grab you. I'm making things up again. Spin you around. There we go. I think... Right, it doesn't actually work that way. Okay. That's what I was afraid of. Oh, making this about this sandstorm. I do think it is true. I think we just need to have more stone floor coverage. If we paper over the entire desert, it should work. You thought the dust storm was related to movement. I don't think it's movement. It's the weather that causes them. So, for example, if we go down to... I think if we go in here... This might not be enough still. We'll see. Okay. If we go out to the lake here, it should die down. Because the game doesn't really have a sense of what a biome is. So I think it's based on number of blocks. If we just stand here on the beach, we should get some visibility back. And we already are. Like I can see a little farther now. So you'll still get the wind, you'll still get the particles, but I think the dust dies down based on how many sand blocks are around you. Like here now it's pretty clear. We go a few steps this way and it should change pretty quickly. Yeah, there it goes. The more you move into storm, the less you see. No, movement doesn't affect the amount of fog you get. You did see a video where someone was showing off some of the elk basics, and if you oopsie hit, apparently they either run or aggro to smack you back. The advice was to play leapfrog and jump on and off. Oh, so that calms them down right away. That's pretty funny. Alright, let's go. Actually, you know what I could do here? I could do... Let's grab this, and we'll paste it here, and we'll do a flip. Hey, look at that. Alright. So we'll need to grab a side and a middle, and then we'll be able to just paste the rest. Mountain areas can get foggy as well, yes. Although that's due to humidity levels and temperature, not the amount of wind and the amount of sand and gravel around. For example, if we were in this level of wind out in a grassy field, we wouldn't have the haze. Whoops. Whatever. We can fix that. I think that should do. It's hard to tell what block you're copying when they're really heavily chiseled like that. They don't show. Oop. Oh, I'm starving. Okay. So what we'll do here is we'll just flip. Have a bite to eat before our tummy kills us. There we go. And then we can just do the thing that we do with the pantograph and chalky chalk sounds. It didn't work out the first time he tried. This is the elk leapfrog thing. So he smacked. I was meant to jump on and off a few times. Will they? Did he show this? Will they like buck you off if they're angry from having been smacked? Smacked. That's with the E and a little accent over it. I'd be very interested to see if that's the case. That'd be very mean too. Your mom takes a hit, just throws you off. I hope that means that they're making animals a bit more cognizant of what's hurting them. So that if you walk by a drowning polar or drowning panda bear, it doesn't assume that you're the one drowning it and come kill you. Because that is irritating as all get out. Just gonna flip you again. There we go. Rather than walking back another time. We'll be efficient about it. Watermelon has to head out of here. Well, it's good seeing you, Watermelon, for the limited time you could hang out with us. Hope to see you again next time. I would say next week, but it's up in the air. We actually had a bit of a scare of, oh no, baby could be coming right now, earlier this weekend. So it was I won't say it was a missile dodged, but it was a missile dodged. Do fish ants live in kelp forests? We're getting philosophical now, huh? Let me get my lantern out for visibility's sake for you guys. You say, Watermelon says, I'll see you whenever we see you. Alrighty. Well, you take care. Alright, luckily, well, we're unluckily, we haven't started the south wing of this yet. So today you'll be spared from further floor endeavors. Yeah, I think I want to do the gardens and the walls. With the gardens in, we can also get the trees planted and get that sort of looking good. Oops, oops, I need to flip. Go, right. Alright, flip, flip, flip. Hammer out of here. And grab you. And there we go. Alright. We are looking good. The ones on land are called tree ants. Yeah, so wouldn't they just be called kelp ants? Or seaweed ants? Is it going to be a Wall-E stream? I'm not sure I understand the reference. I'm either not awake enough or I just haven't heard of it. Oak Tree posted pictures of a clock door on the Discord channel. Oh, cool. Check that out later. There we go. Alright. You know what, guys? I am not really sold on this floor. Let's take this up and we'll try something else. We're not doing that. Gotcha. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's go put this stuff away. We are done with the pantograph for now, I think. We are done with the andesite and the limestone for now. Also, asterisk, I think. we go. Oh, since we're going to go and do a little bit of chiseling or hammering to get some of the rubble for our gardens, which I guess I already used, because I've been keeping that in here, so I'm assuming I've already placed it in the gardens after all, so I guess that's the... Although do we have one left here? Do I? I do have some conglomerate. We're going nowhere. We're going right here. Shoot. Where's my hammer? My hammer! There you are. Put you away. Tuck you away. Chisel goes away as well. Alright. Well. Alright. In order to use my hammer, I need a second hammer. I must dual wield my hammers. So I'm gonna put this down so it's not like really ugly dark in here. There we go. Oops, not that one. There we go. Sheesh. There we go. Great, another dad joke. What kind of magic do cows believe in? Moodoo. That's the magic that they make. Mr. Max says, looks like the pantograph is finally showing somewhere. I'll take a look at that. I didn't notice. Guillotine being erected. From a suggestion of tearing up the floor. This is all going to go in the rubble bin because... I mean, I don't really have a use for conglomerate otherwise, and we also have the pathway above to consider. We will need some more conglomerate at some point anyway, so... I'm gonna crush this up. Dual-wielding hammers sounds very dwarven, we approve. Yeah, that's right, Snucculent. We made it. We did the floor in about 50 minutes. My clock says 48 minutes right now, so even just 45, possibly. Since we're already over here doing other stuff. Oops, right, there's how did I put this in last time? Right. Shift click. Shift right click, specifically. We gotta mash this up. Which is not the most exciting, but it is faster than digging out of a gravel desert, as we discovered. Speaking of dual wielding, I fired up Baldur's Gate 3 again. I've been struggling to enjoy it as much as I wanted to, and I think I know why, but it's kind of hard to put into words. But my part of it is that I built a very suboptimal character, it turns out. I do not know 5th edition very well, as I've learned. But I went with the Gloomstalker Ranger, and I'm learning that that going dueling is not optimal. I'm going to have to switch over to like dual wielding or archery or something, and I think I'm going to go dual wielding. Merc, first of all, welcome, or welcome back. Wow, last time I watched this series was stream 17. You can't imagine what has changed, but luckily you don't have to imagine. You can look with your eyes at what has changed, in the dark at least. If you missed the floors earlier, well, we'll see him. See him in a bit. So we need to... Here we go. Get this out of here. This really beats up your rubble hammer, doesn't it? Right, I can just do this. I always forget. I can shift, right-click, and get them all out. Alright, so one of you said... Here we go. Nope, this has not changed at all. We still have the infinite pantograph. I might try making another pantograph and seeing if that fixes some of the issues we're having with it. Alright, so we can do a right-click and then a shift right-click. There we go. And we even have some bonus. And we now have an even number. Alright. So this has 662. 660. So each chop is 1 durability. Mirrorscape DC says rogues are great for dual wielding, at least in normal 5e. Not sure about Baldur's Gate 3. So I did, after really struggling to come up with a build on my own, I went to the interwebs for help. And apparently the meta is to sort of do a, wait, why is this? Oh, it put all of my It put all my gravel back in. What the heck? What the heck, man? Is that how this works? Anyway, so I went to the interwebs and got a build guide. And the meta for starting Gloomstalker is apparently to do Gloomstalker, and then Assassin, and then Fighter. And you sort of become like an auto crit machine. There we go. This has got to be the weirdest interface in a mod I've ever dealt with. Except maybe some mods for the other block game, because some of them got extra wonky. You wonder if I forged the pantograph in an anvil inside a pentagram? I may have. I may have. Where's the lantern that I put on the ground? Right there, on the ground. Let's go get these in. It's so weird. With stuff planted there, it's almost like it doesn't even exist anymore. I'm going the wrong direction. Let's get this in, and then we'll plant some trees. We'll plant some cacti. And we'll plant some of the, what's it called, the orange mallow. Alright. So I want to know, and you don't have to answer this, anybody who's played 1.20, but I am curious. Do the new monsters, do they also only spawn from rifts? And if not, can they spawn even on nights that are calm? I'm curious about that. You know your build is big when you have to use the map for direction of travel? Yeah. This is pretty massive and hard to navigate sometimes, even though it's just very simple. It also doesn't help that I started, like I did the floor on this side first, but I finished the gravel on that side first. That's actually what I was checking. So now will I accept that I'm 10% of the way? Ooh. Oh, am I 10%? I don't know. I really don't know. I think maybe 10% of the physical building, like of placing of blocks, but I think as far as like designing the interior layout and doing detail work, we're probably still under 10%. Okay, so there's that. Let's go get us some tree seeds and some flowers and some cactus. Scenario has not seen them spawn on calm nights. You haven't seen them come from rifts either. They might spawn from caves. Okay. They do give you heart attacks. What's going where the roads meet? Well, these will actually all be, they'll be hallways. And this is the central temple, Merc. As you can see, we have sort of like a flower design. This is going to be the Temple of the Desert Blossom. It's a temple dedicated to water, sun, and knowledge. That's what we're doing around here. Okay, we have some mortar too. Awesome. Let's see. Oh, that's... I'm pretty sure we just lost a whole bunch of limestone, because I think we were grinding limestone in the quern back at the oasis, and I'm pretty sure it's probably all just sitting outside and despawned at this point. Whoopsie. Alright, let's grab... Ooh. Oh my. We might need more of these. Oh, and more of these too. Wow. I could have sworn I had another, like, stack of these things. Let's go check on our flowers over here. When you open the chest to get the gravel, the pantograph had a green bar. Yeah, it's had a green bar. It's been at 1919 for like forever. Hey, olives. Nice. Alright, this isn't creepy or anything. I find it goofy that the orange mallow, which spawns here in the desert, is having trouble with the heat. It's just a little silly in my humble estimation. And these are gonna get wrecked. Cold damaged. That's right. Okay. It's awesome. Ah, it's so ridiculous. I don't like that too much. Oh, come on. Will only yield 75% of produce. I am well below 75% right now, guys. I am thinking I'm not liking this flower farming mod very much. 15 to 40. Alright, we should be okay-ish replanting these now, I hope. I think they mismathed this, and their math is that it reduces it by 75%, not to 75%. This feels like Baldur's Gate 3 random rolls right here. Last night, let me tell you, I was playing last night. I rolled 1, 3, 2, 1, 5, 4, 7 before I got a roll above a 10. And then it was back to single digits for a while. It was real painful. I was about to throw my mouse through my screen. Ah, boy. Okay. Well, I guess let's just do 2 more of you. Let's not forget these either. I think this part of the problem is I keep forgetting to come check on these. And... yeah. Yeah, I might actually tinker with some of the mod files here. Because, like, it doesn't make sense that these would get cold damaged at, was it above room temperature? Yeah, it's 25 degrees Celsius. Like, I kind of doubt that they're that fragile in real life. So I might just give us like another 5 degrees leeway in both directions for pretty much all flowers. Because there literally wouldn't be a time at all when I can even plant these. I didn't get a single. I got 1 flower. Oh boy. Yeah, this is not going so great. Like, even if I went down to the jungle to plant these, they would just die there. So. Which mod gets you flower seeds? It's the flower farming mod. Let me see. It doesn't say. Oh, here we go. Flower farming. There we go. Yeah, like this could go down to like 20C. And I think these guys and the other ones could go up to 45C. And it wouldn't be ridiculous, I think. Wait to eat. I'm gonna... I'm just gonna leave these guys. I don't need them right now. And I don't see a use for them at the moment. And I think we might need to... yeah, I might just adjust that mod a little bit. So we might need to go and hunt for some more orange mallow, but luckily it is like everywhere. Now we have kind of stripped it, land pretty bare of it near us, so we could maybe go... when I move back to our oasis home, or actually into this desert here. It's perfect. It's the perfect crime. Yeah. If I get cacti here too. We'll do that in the morning. So let's go plant some trees, and then we'll go and we'll grab some of the orange mallow we can find from up north. You know, where they'd freeze to death, apparently. And let's put these somewhere in here. I guess... Oh, here we go. Sort of a junk drawer. Oops. There we go. Alright, so trees first. So we're doing one away from the back and in by 1 block. Okay. Yeah, ooh, how many do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 10. We need 40 seeds. Okay, so we're good here for now. Also delete this tree marker, because there's no resin here anymore. We kind of destroyed that tree. With prejudice. Cameron Graves says, you agree, but we can't farm those in real life because they're parasitic. What's parasitic? The Rafflesia? These will look nice once they grow, just like the other ones did. And still do. We might even get in 40 winks before we go on our northerly adventure. Jump! Didn't make it. The big red ones, the Rafflesia. Yeah. I didn't know they were parasitic. Reminds me of the giant corpse flower that I saw in a video on YouTube the other day. How they're like really poisonous to humans, but the birds love them, and they fruit like once a year. Hello, hello, old Wolf of Farron. Welcome, welcome. There we go. And Scenario is asking, what is a good height for walls around the starter base, and how do you make them look good? Well, make them look good by building them like this. Obviously. Make them look good by varying up your textures, and in some cases your like your depth. So vary your texture and depth. You know, have a little crenellation pop out of your wall. I like to use like crumbly blocks, like cobblestone or dry stone at the bottom, and then smoother blocks farther up with maybe bricks at the top. If I do 3 different textures. And also I'd recommend 4 to 5 blocks high, because bears can climb. The giant what? Oh, there's a flower called the corpse flower, because it smells like a rotting body. And they are like 2.5 meters tall sometimes. They're pretty crazy. Hey, we have Joe Mega and Gia Van Dowser. Welcome, both of you. Alright, let's go. Oh, I overslept, darn it. Didn't mean to do that. Let's go grab some more 1 slice. 0 servings left. 3 satiation. Alright, game. Let's get some more pie, as I was saying. And let's go grab some flowers. I'm also going to check on our stash of seeds and see if we need to get some more of those. Also do probably for the next stream, especially if we have a chores stream eventually, we have some more smithing to do, it seems like. Alright, so pie, some pumpkin pie. Actually, no pumpkin pie here. Just, where is it? Here we go. Red meat pie. And pie single legume peanut perfect. Love me my single perfect peanut pie. My SPPP. Oh, video games. Okay. I'm going to not stack these. I'm also going to take a second here to take a drink and adjust my headset. Okay, we are back. And let's be off. What I could do is... There's pumpkins. You know, there's probably plenty of flowers here. We could just do our search here. We could also maybe go take some more limestones over to our thing there. Oh, we have this to grab too, don't we? We have 11 days. We're fine. Limestone. Grab 8 of those. So we can at least be in the area while this is working, and hopefully it won't lose all of its contents in progress. Hey, the mystery lady is here. It's raining like cats and dogs where you are. Oh my. We had some pretty good rain last night here too, actually. It went from really cold and really dry to like 45 degrees plus and just soaking wet in a matter of like hours. What do we got here? Oh, you didn't really do much at all. It's actually a good thing, if I'm being honest. I prefer that to losing all of our materials. Well, I'm still going to put some more of this stuff in. Now that's irritating. Like, just put it in the bin, please. Good grief. That didn't help. Can I aim this properly? Hey, there we go. Alright. Like, I wonder, should I be, like, putting blocks here to stop that from happening? I have no idea. But I'm going to. We'll see if that helps. Wait, did I miss a few of these? I may have. Yeah, I don't want those things just sitting out here and not making it in. Alright, let's go check out these orange dots that are not the pumpkins. The ones farther out. And maybe we'll get some bonus cactus while we're out. Some Cactus Jack. There we go. Flowers. Yeah, baby. Supposedly one of the new drifters is a good climber too. Oh, goody. Just what I needed. More horrors. Climbing over my walls. As if bears weren't enough. Hey, Bun Bun. I did get that one, okay. And Kazumar saying the run and gun temporal storms aren't a thing anymore. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting the impression of. Someone mentioned that I'd have trouble doing that. Like, I guess you could maybe get by with heavier armor, but then, like, you can't run as well in it. So, all the drifters that I'm currently avoiding, I wouldn't be able to avoid. I think it's kind of a shame in some ways, like... I think that's one of the frustrations that I have, that I think some people have voiced around some of Tyrant's changes, is that we get into a way of playing the game in sort of the way that we want to play it. And then he makes a major change like that, that just completely prevents us from playing that way. Like, does he want us to huddle? Hello, Quartz. Does he want us to huddle down in a basement somewhere and just wait for 10 minutes? Like, what are we supposed to do? Like, there needs to be some kind of gamified answer to how do we deal with temporal storms, aside from die 10 times. Like, that should not be the answer. And I don't think that hunkering down in a bunker should be the answer either, because that's boring, from a game standpoint. So I really hope that either that changes to some extent, or he gives us the tools and makes them very accessible even in the early game. Like maybe after, something that you can get after your first 2 to 3 storms max. That makes, that sort of, maybe not completely obviates the threat, but mitigates it to a good extent. Boiler rooms, yeah. Well, I mean, the boiler room's boring though. That's the thing, is you're just sitting there waiting for loot to roll in. That's one of the reasons why I enable sleep with your storms, is that it's not exciting after the first couple. It can be lucrative, but exciting is kind of rare for temporal storms after you've seen a dozen of them. Like I remember my very first temporal storm ever. Even though I had watched several people play through them just fine, I was terrified. I was pooping my pants so hard. I holed myself up in my bedroom because I didn't know about anything about how they spawned and whatever, and they just filled my house from to the brim, and I was terrified to go out and clean them up afterward too, because they were the scary ones. I had like no armor or anything, so oops, I didn't want the grass. Hi, grass. Part of me says I should get the CobbleSkulls, but I have no use for them, if I'm being honest. There's one right up here, looks like. Yep, there we go. And south here, a couple dots on the map. Here we are. Ah, I've already been there apparently. A few more dots here. Stab apparently. Ooh, malachite. Neat. Orange dots. Oh, there's an orange dot up here too, looks like. Here we go. Hey, morning, Mynog. Or Malnog. Sorry, I misread your name there. Is that like eggnog that's gone bad? Malnog? Maybe I should be called that. I'm the eggnog that went bad. I think Kurzette would agree. I spy with my little eye orange dots. So let's see here. So we've been using about 5 orange mallow per planter. So this will do not quite 2, I don't think. Let's go get a few more if we can find them. There's a few still lurking over here. This has been... There's a few up here too, but mostly it's been picked pretty clean. Let's go over here and see what we can find here. So I'm seeing one more right there we can grab. Let's run through the night. Through the whole filled desert. Seems safe. Alright, let's go over this way then. Oh, this is that same quartz zone. Snare made it through with wood lamellar and bronze spears. So it is possible to fight without dying. In a couple storms at least. But you didn't see any double headers. So the double headers, and in fact all mobs, they'll spawn in a sphere around you. So there's a reasonable chance that if you were within, I think, 25 or 40 blocks or so of a, like a cave below you, for example, you may have been having an issue where drifters would spawn down there instead of up, you know, at your level. I had some problems with that in the second guide season with our little elven tea house drifter trap, where drifters would spawn in adjacent caves, and I wouldn't see them. I could hear them after the storm, but I couldn't find them. I do spy some little dots up here that could be interesting cacti, or they could be literally nothing at all. Why are there black dots up here? There's nothing up here. Weird. But there is at least one orange mallow. Alright, so we'll grab whatever's in this part of the field over here. Field, I say. It's part of the desert. And then we'll bring it all back home. What am I looking for here? So, right up here, we got a few. Alright, Sneculent, you're heading out. Thanks for coming by. And hope to see you again soon. Or if soon doesn't happen, whether on my end or your end, then eventually. The mysterious black dots. Sometimes you get them and nothing's there. Yeah. It used to be black dots were an indicator of something interesting. Like where Tyron would forget to code a color for them, for the map. And so you end up with, you know, sort of a cheesy indicator of, hey, something unique is here. You used to be able to spot meteorites really easily that way, actually. So even better than looking for the circular depressions in the ground on the map, you could find them by, there were the, I think the swavite and maybe the meteoric bits were like a complete, like full white on the map. And so you, like everywhere there was a meteorite, there were also more bits back then. Like every meteorite spawned with bits, or more did than they do now. And so you just look for the map for a little circle with sparkly white bits around it, and you knew that was right where you needed to be. Oh, here, you little goat. Not too shabby. I think we'll grab this one. There's a few more, but like, I think we're about ready to head back. I know I'm ready. And you're probably tired of me running around in the dark looking for flowers. Okay, well, let's also just sleep here. As one does. You know, you carry your entire bed. Treasure chest check. What do you want me to check for? Scenario. Is a faster harvest flowers with a knife or an axe? Actually, the axe is better, if I'm being honest. Ah. I'll go with that one after all. Oop. Right. Food. Food's gotta happen. Bed goes away. Yeah, the axe is actually faster. I forgot about that. Boop. I wonder. This doesn't really strike me as a potential meteorite, but it could be. No. There we go. Oh, there's more over here. Okay, this is actually worth staying for, I guess. I wasn't going to keep looking around here, but here we are. Alright, I think back we go. If we spot any along the way, I'll make little detours. I'm not going to like go out of my way to grab more. We have enough for what we currently have built. Oh, here's some over here. Oop. Run away! Oh, under the black dot. No, there were 4 of them in a little weird pattern, and not like all clustered together. So, and then they were like on the side of a hill. So I don't think treasure chest would be underneath there for, or at least they wouldn't be indicative of one being there. All right, let's run home. Let's go. We'll go turn off the quern, just so it doesn't burn through our limestone for no reason. Oh, got a few more on the way. Don't mind if I do. It's funny, we were really careful about grabbing all the cacti, little barrel cactus, so I barely see any of those around. But the orange mallow, which we ostensibly need in actually larger quantity, I was mostly leaving alone. I was like, oh, we'll just farm it. Well, that worked out well, didn't it? Aged like milk, as the young kids say these days. The administrator says, since I missed the last couple of streams and stuff, could you give me a short rundown? You felt terrible last week. Actually, we've been doing effectively one thing. We've been doing the floors at the temple. So we'll go see them here shortly. Let me see. Yeah, let's go turn off the quern. Feel bad turning it off. It's such a great wind, though. I was barely made any progress, though. Sheesh. Really? How crazy. I think we're gonna have to have like a chores stream where I turn this on and then do some manual smithing of stuff. I mean, it's going. It's not going. Oh, it's all getting stuck here. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, that's the worst. Worst day of my life. Alright, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna at least make this part taller so it can't pop out and get stuck there, like on these edges here. But I think that's about as much as we can do. The young kids say skibbity Ohio Riz. Yeah. Oh, Mr. Max says there are some people who use the meteoric impact mod. Yeah, I've seen that one. It's pretty cool. Big old streaks of fire coming down. Great balls of fire. Ow, my legs. Alright, just going there. Yeah, I'm gonna turn this off after all. I had to think about it. Where is the off button? It's up top, isn't it? Yep. Bye. Okay. Do a real quick check to see if any new branches grew with fruit. I do not see. Nope. Oh. We got something. Yeah, there we go. Oh, don't eat it. I ate it. Oh well. I ate my first breadfruit without even trying to. Okay. Oak Tree isn't a fan of automating the quern because of the issues with it. Yeah, it's a little finicky. I'll give you that. I seem to have had more luck with it in previous versions. I don't recall things getting stuck in the output that often. Maybe it's just perception, but I don't know. It must be true, because I believe it to be so. Okay. So, let's head over here. So we've been doing, what, 1, 2, 3, I think 4 to 6 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. We've been doing 4 to 5, and it's 5 there. So it looks like 4 to 5 each of these. Okay. I can manage that. The beverage is just that delicious. Yeah. I couldn't help myself. So yeah, so the Misrelated, this is what we've been working on the past 2 streams. Pretty exclusively, almost. Well, at least until about, what, 10:45 this morning? So yeah, we have new floors here. We have one over there too. You can see it from here. But yeah, so we tried one design, I think 2 streams ago, and then between streams I was like, nah, I don't like it. And so we pulled it out and we did this instead. I'm pretty happy with it. Actually, I'm very happy with it. And then a few of these. I'm going to try to be a bit more conservative with these on these sides. Like, let's just stick with 4 of each, if possible. We'll never notice. We will literally never notice. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you like it. Yeah, I'm really pleased with how this came out, so it is going along real nicely. It's all going according to my master plan. You'll have to go too, buddy. Get you while I'm out here. Oop. You as well. Really? There we go. Okay. Little dinky, tiny ones. You get a 5th one. Okay. And last one for over here, so about halfway done with this. Okay, not too bad. That will come in nicely. Yes, yes. And we could, I guess once we're done with this part, tell you what, let's also grab some gravel. And we'll build the little corner gardens like these. Now, as I recall, see, these are shaped a little funny, aren't they? Ah, it's 2, 4, and 2. Okay. 2, 4, and 2. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks in between that corner and that wall. Okay. I think I got it. And we were putting in something underneath, as I recall, so that if we dug them out accidentally, they wouldn't just collapse. Alright, so it was, yeah. So we come out 6 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So that means we're right here is the first one. Where's my shovel? There you are. So it should be like this. Now, as I recall, actually, these are actually randomly shaped, weren't they? They weren't... We only did 2 of them. I'm going to take a peek at this one, too. What do you think about the fact that the new daub changes color depending on the sand? That is awesome, by the way. I think it's amazing. Anything to give us more colors to work with is a good thing in my book. Is this the same one we looked at before? Look at this side now. Okay, so they're both the same size. Did I plant these the exact same way too? I kind of did. Okay, so the trees are planted the same pattern, but the flowers and cacti are not. Okay. Which means we need more trees too. And I forgot to check on the number of trees left as well. The tree seeds. Oh my, you got bit by a possum, Mystery Lady? I'm taking meds for it. That's pretty spooky. I hope they have you on like an anti-rabies thing too, because those can have that. Right, I wanted to put this dirt in first. Possum don't carry rabies? Oh, okay. Well then don't get rabies treatment for it. Don't listen to me, I'm not a doctor. But I hope you're recovering well. Alright, there's that. We're gonna need some... Oh, we do need more trees. Oh dear. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. That means that here we dig our hole, as I always do. Is it the same as no opossum? Yeah, possum and opossum are the same. Oh, he's playing dead and you picked him up. Okay. Yikes. Well, but did I really just do that? I did. Okay, so 1, 2, and 3 there. Then we'll do like, we'll do this. The same pattern we have over here. It is kind of. So let's change that up. I think so. There we go. All right. So we have 8 left. Since we're not doing the southern one at the moment, I think we're okay. We only need 6 to fill this out. Hey there, John Himmel. You love the videos and the streams? Keep it up. Oh, I will. And thank you. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Whoops, that one shouldn't be there. There we go. No, I moved the plants by one block. I swapped them. They're offset slightly in the block model, so they look like they moved less than they really did. I think. You know what? You're making me paranoid now. Underpaid bot. Make me real paranoid. think I did. I'm going crazy. I'm going crazy. Oh my goodness. There we go. Okay, this time for real. This time I mean it. I was just checking to make sure you guys were watching. Not the first bot to make someone paranoid. Yeah. Okay, so this time we're gonna do this. That's the same as over there, isn't it? We'll do this. Only one here, like that this time. Then over here we'll do something different, totally different. I swear. 6. So we'll do that. Rip, boiled water, you'll be missed. Thanks, Nightbot, for the great dad joke. Alright, so there we go. There's that. There's that. Okay, let's go and get these in place now. And we'll be done for a little while with the plants. Ooh, more flowers. We'll grab them. Get him. Take whatever I can get at this stage. Possums do have a surprising amount of sharp little teeth. You know what else does? Children. Don't put that in your mouth. You're gonna fetch it out. All of a sudden, you've lost some blood. Okay. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. Alright, only 2 more to go. And then I think we will indeed probably focus on getting some of these walls put up. Well, that may require us to... Oh, we have some mortar. Not a ton. We have some. It's surprising how fast 800 mortar will just disappear in this build. Okay. And... there we go. Orchard's growing nicely. Let's make for a nice start to our eventual trees lining the entirety of this wall. And geese. Do geese actually have teeth? Or are they just like fake teeth? You know, fake teeth. Did we really go through all those? Wow, we're gonna need some more. Interesting. Alright. So you, and then you go in there. And then we got a bit of you. Some gravel. Some more gravel. There we go. Geese do actually have teeth. Okay. You suggest I don't look at pictures of it? Oh, why not? Okay, let's see. So, it is calm still. We have sandstone, plenty of sandstone, plenty of andesite. So we're going to need some rough cut andesite, some regular andesite for these parts of the walls, and then lots of sandstone ashlar, which sadly will not become splashlar because there's no water in those hallways. I'm just going to do both of these, I think. Get the wedgie chisel out. Wedgie, here you are. Oh, need a hammer too. I'm so used to having carried a hammer around, like, in my pocket this whole time. I actually put it back and I'm like, oh no! Alright, oh, let's grab the mortar as well. Start with I need more than that. We're just going to do both these slabs because that's going to be... It'll be a start. So geese don't have like teeth, but they have serrated bill slash hard spiky cartilage called tomium. Interesting. Will they ever add geese to Vintage Story? No, this is a horror game, not a horror and die game. Not a war crimes game. That's RimWorld. Because it's like looking up turtle throats or fairy fingers, which are the sharp, pointy bits on little colt hooves. Oh yeah, I've seen that stuff. That kind of thing doesn't really gross me out or anything. It's more interesting than anything. Lots of bricks. Sorry, ashlar. Can't call them bricks anymore. It's illegal. Get the police after me. Your cat got bitten by a goose and it took the skin off his neck. Yikes. Do you know? Do you know? I'm thinking we could actually save quite a bit on ashlar if we turn about half of this into slabs. Because I'm pretty sure that we used full blocks for the backs of these. We don't need to. We can actually save quite a bit on that. I might do that. We'll do all of these in full-size blocks. And then we do also need some stairs. So we'll do a couple sets of these too, I guess. So stairs. The rest of these will become full-size blocks, I think. Oops, that's not a ashlar. Well, it's an ashlar block, but not what I'm looking for. Not quite what I need. Okay, there we go. And then we'll just do this, and I think this should be a set of stairs. There we go. Oh, and we have one more stack here. There we are. Okay, so let's go put these. Oh, we do already have a bunch of stacks. Okay, so we're probably good on these for a little bit. For like one wing. You go in here. And let's do... Let's see, each of these is like, let's see, we have, what, 6 by 6, so 36, so figure 48 or so. So we're going to want, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so 12 times about 3/4 is going to be 9. So figure we have 2 wings. So 18 or so stacks of... Wow. 18. Were they 18 stacks? Is my math off? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8-ish. 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 18 stacks of little ashlar slabs. Okay. That's a lot. We're discussing the etymology of ashlar. Yeah. I had to look it up myself back when they made the change. I was like, why are we calling it ashlar? Oh, because it's the correct term, technically. Hey, we have T. Ockenfels. Every time I watch the progress on this, I'm amazed at the volume of materials. This has been a fun series. Hey, thank you. Oh, uh-oh. What did Scenario say? Nightbot just decided to say no to a whole bunch of your messages. It's not supposed to, like, delete so many messages, though. It's very strange. Hey, Phil Boswell made it. Hey, welcome, Phil. You're back from a hospital visit. Okay. To visit someone in the hospital. All right. I hope they're doing okay. Oh, right. You get 8 out of these. Whoopsie. Okay, so let's try this. And then one last run for now. We'll start with this and see if my calculations are correct. If my calculations are correct. You're digging a 3x3 tunnel using splitter plugs. Don't know if you're being lazy or ridiculous. I think you're probably spending more time... Well, it depends. If it's like a tunnel you're boring out, then probably you're spending more time doing that. If you're digging like a trench, it's worth it, I'd say. You're still getting like 27 blocks for the price of basically nothing as far as materials goes. All right, let's put some of this away. Actually, let's put most of it away. And we'll just focus on the big blocks for now. Do as much of this as we can, then we'll come back through and we'll do the andesite. Alright, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is also 6, okay. It is calm, so you know what? I'm gonna rest, just so it's, you know, more visible to everybody on the stream. Like, I can see fine, but I know YouTube compression can do some silly stuff sometimes, so let's get some rest. We'll have some breakfast in the morning. It was a failed autocorrect that got scenario banned. Oh, okay. Brick became another word for some reason. Oh, okay. Always fun, Nightbot. Always a joy to have around. All right. So we go up 6. They have that. Okay. I'll see what I can do. I'll see how I can mess it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there, and then this actually goes like this. And then we go up how many blocks? So from from ground. We'll go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Ow. There we go. Did I miss another one? I think we're good. Alright. Now really, I probably should just go up there and do a whole line the whole way down here. Pretty sure. One, two. Yeah, I should. Okay. Well, let's just do that. After I fill this chunk in, I guess. Okay, so here we go. Go up, we'll just break you. You will fall to the ground, apparently. Of course you did. I'm getting it. I don't care. It's a waste of my time, but I'm still going to do it. Okay, so we should be able to just waltz our way across here. Get this in all the way to the end. Oh, it's the bilingual autocorrect. It's getting you in trouble. Crashlar. When it comes crashing to the ground. Yeah, I'm surprised blocks don't just, like, shatter to pieces when you drop them. That's a very weird animation. Like, I'm trying to put a block. Shove, shove, shove. Okay. I'm not sure how much of this we'll actually get to finish today. It would be cool to actually get at least one of these walls, like, fully done. I would say wall, I mean, like, both sides. I'm not gonna be overly ambitious and say, hey, let's get the whole, like, top walkway done, because that would also require us to get some more gravel. I believe that is that. Let's run back and do it again. I think I'm doing a weird dance move. Boop. That's the OSHA-approved way of getting down a ladder, by the way. Safest means of traversal. Alright, so go up. We're 3. 4. Actually, need to go out a little more, don't I? Yes, I do. Here we are. Five and 6. This will be 7, 8, and 9. We'll take a look across, make sure we're at the same level. I believe we are. You know what? Just to make sure. I've never miscounted once in this series. But just to make sure I don't start miscounting now. Hey, look at that. See, look. Feel a puzzle trying to figure out how we go down ladders head first. Well, you gotta climb like a spider. Or like a, a frog or something. Well, a frogman, I guess. Frogs don't really use ladders most of the time. Or like a squirrel. Squirrels go down a tree head first. Yeah, it would be tough to tear out this entire line of blocks. It'd be real bad. That floor is something to look at, let me tell you. I'm enjoying seeing that in my periphery while I'm putting blocks down here. It's funny, sometimes we get to the edge and the cursor lines up with the timing of the block placement attempts, and we get to just keep going. Other times we just stop. I do think that could be smoothed over a little bit. Like, the other block game is a bit better about that. Like, it triggers the moment that you can actually place the block rather than checking at a certain interval. Alright. That should be good too. We have a good number of these left over. Oops, don't do that. Floor's nice pop of color. Yeah, it's like I think it's nice, especially because the inside's not going to have the blue andesite here, so it sort of helps keep some of that blue without becoming overwhelming. So I am really happy with this. Let's go pop that in there. Let's go and measure out because it's been a while. Let's go measure out if I can get over this wall. Apparently. Let's see how to do these arches again. It's been a while. Alright, so go up to... let's see. So it's 4 up, basically. 4 from the ground. We have 4 up. Which is up to... Oh, we have 5 up to there. And then... Oh, that's not a... That's a chisel block. Right, and the reason we're doing chisel block here is because of the texture issues. Although, if we just slap a slab in and then we pantograph the slab, it should cause the texture to line up because the chisel blocks all have a common texture like progression. So that should work. We'll try and see if it works properly. So we go 5 up, over 1, up 2. It's very confusing. When blocks don't line up like they do in the other block game all the time, it's a little confusing. Alright, I'm gonna wing it. We're winging it. Alright, so we go up to 5, and then we go... So this is where the first little overhang would be. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna come up, I think it was like this. And then 4 across the top, and that should do it. I plunked my head there. I felt it happen. And I reached that there. I think that didn't quite make it. Yeah. Ladders to the rescue. This is how you use ladders too. You jump and place them underneath your feet. Totes my goats. Oops. My poor ankles. Yeah, that should do. So when we go to chisel this, we still need to add a few more odds and ends, and I think it's mostly slabs. Yeah, so we'll tuck slabs in there. Let's go grab a stack of slabs too, just to have them on hand. And we can also bring the pantograph to make sure that when we chisel them, they do line their textures up properly. Alright, so we want to do slabs at 5, and then right there and there. That should be all the slabbage we need. What is this, asks Wimmer? Wimmer, or yeah, that's a very good question. Follow-up question is, Wimmer, are you asking about the game, the project, or the blocks? 5. Okay, so we're gonna do you there, and you there, you there, and you there. Yeah, see how that doesn't quite line up? So if we hit it with the pantograph, it still doesn't line up. That's a shame. Interesting. The answer is sorcery. I guess no, it does line up. Look at this, because this brick continues onto there. I think this is just an optical illusion. I think this is like a small brick that ends there, and then the new brick starts. Yeah, okay, I think that's what it is. Okay, well, I think we can use this then. I might not even need the pantograph for it. So, yeah. Okay. I do want to find out these other blocks. Is their base sandstone, or is it not? AKA is andesite. Let's grab you. Let's also pick you up. Oh. Your andesite base. That was a poor decision on my part, I think. So it seems like the partial blocks are all andesite base. Okay. Which means those up there are also going to be andesite. Tell you what, I'm just gonna, oh, come on. Don't do that. Don't do this to me, game. I guess there's that. There we go. We're gonna check that corner piece too. Once we get one of these over, it should be a lot smoother sailing. So this piece, okay, that's a full block, okay. Which means that this is also going to be andesite first. No. Okay. Alright, so this inside piece needs to become andesite. Then we should be good. Okay. Oop, and it's mealtime. Okay. So that is the base pattern right there. Looks right to me. The inside doesn't look quite right to me. Of course, we don't have the supporting wall to compare it against, so. Do you know if there's an album with all the BS music? I didn't know you could buy the album. I just, you can pull the music out of the folder. They're just in .ogg files. Pardon me, guys. I'm going to take a quick drink break here. Okay. Let's keep moving. So we're going to go up like this. I do wonder if I should just grab the andesite, because I'm using dirt blocks in these corners to like prop things up, but if I just start with the andesite, it might be easier. There's also some thought of maybe I should just sort of 3D print it, like do one layer at a time. I feel like that would be visually annoying to watch. Okay. So we do need to get some more of this here going soon. And this really likes the desert in Vintage Story more than the other block game. I like them both for different reasons. If I really want to paint a vibrant, bright picture, then the other block game is where I'd go. If I wanted to use, garish colors, at least. So let's do that, and then we'll come over here and we'll just grab the andesite. Drop the ladder down. So we'll do the andesite. We'll need one here. So we can slap this here in the middle there. Then we come up like that. And then we get a little crazy. Because we can't do this one. This is this block. Not that one. We do these two. Right there like that. Then we have the andesite there. We sit down. We plop that flat under there. Like so. As one does. That wasn't too bad. It was bad. Not too bad. Hey, we have Alexandros Kutsogilis. Am I too late? No, you're not too late. You're a little late. So it's going to go in your permanent record now. You were late. And we have about just under an hour to go on the stream. And that, and then we can put these in a little bit. I think that's the way to go. That way you can sort of pretty easily run through here and do all the andesite at once. When Tyrant gets carts moving, wouldn't it be awesome to be able to stick several blocks together and transport them as an assembly? So you construct your arch next to an existing one and move it? That'd be pretty handy. Or even, I don't know, if there'd be like a construction thing where you could build like a whole row of arches and just like move them into place. Okay, so we go up, we go over, we go up, we get up on top of it, and then we count not this one, not that one, but these two. That, and then that. Yes, there we go. Perfect. It is low rift activity, so we might need to think about sleeping here soon if we get friends showing up. There are occasional nights where I won't get as many dangerous friends showing up. All right. I think I have... Oh, what the... I missed a lantern. Seriously? That is unusual and concerning. I must be losing my mind. Oh wait, I started this project. I am losing my mind. Alright, come here, you. I just want one, please. Thank you. I'm going to tuck you in there. You know you're late, but Interacting with such a distinguished gentleman is always an honor if at all possible. What gentleman? Who are you talking about? Oh, I missed... What? What? I missed 2, not 1. Guys, I am going crazy. Alright, let's count these together. 1. Okay, we need 2 of these. Oh my goodness, really? I wish I'd noticed that 45 seconds ago. Alright, 1 more of these. There we are. You were talking about me? Lies. There is no such gentleman in my heart. Ask Corazette. She would disagree. But thank you. I'm glad to have you here. All right. Sort of threw off my mental tabulation of what we're doing here. So we get that, we get up here. So we count out 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. And this part of the work is kind of what I was hoping to turn into chore streams fodder. And it will become like part of that just right now with our second child being quite imminent at this point. Is unlikely to, well, that and holidays are preventing chore streams at the moment. Okay. But this is going pretty quickly, I think. So 1, 2, and then 3 and 4 is where we put those in. Alright, I might even just start doing this over this way too. Working my way down both sides at the same time. Go. I always put this block in first before I put the andesite in because the andesite's harder to get it back out. But it also helps me make sure that I actually measure this correctly. Alexandra says, glad that you got here for as long as it may last today. Well, awesome. We got about 45 more minutes to go, so yeah. We got plenty of time for shenaniganery. Shenaniganery. Whoops. And falling down, apparently. I feel like I should get a shirt. It's the Curazar logo and just the word whoops on it. I could trademark the word whoops. Copyright it. Get a nickel every time someone says it. Or thinks it. Ooh. There we go. Now we're talking. When someone thinks the word oops, I get a nickel. Here we go. Hey, Greg Famanguista, welcome. Do not fear, for I am arrived. You know, I'm afraid now that you're arrived. With today's inflation, I should make it a quarter. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. There we go. Go, okay. 1, 2, 3, and 4. you on. There we go. There's also something to your voice that is quite healing to hear, almost like an ASMR or maybe a great audiobook voice actor. Well, thank you. You are far from alone in that sentiment. And thank you. I had given some thought to it at some point, seeing if you guys would be interested. You guys, I mean, you know, everybody here and on Discord, in me narrating something, probably something that I would have written myself, as a sort of side project. But at the moment, that's not really going to happen. I just don't have the time for it with our second child being so imminent. But it's a thought for something else down the road. I was thinking like narrating some of my own writings, and maybe here or maybe on a different channel, although a different channel's harder to spin up and retain audience that way. The archers really help for picturing the place. It's really cool. Hey, thank you. Didn't you write a book? I might have purchased something thinking it was by you. I have written a couple books. I published one a long time ago, when I was 18 and a half or 19. I ended up unpublishing that one. It's just no longer available. I still get phone calls from phony film companies saying like, oh, we want to turn your book into a feature-length film. Just give us $20,000 and we'll turn it into a great film. You'll make so much money. It's astounding. But then I wrote another one in college and edited it after college. And I did publish that one. It's still published today. I haven't talked about what the book is called yet, because that would reveal my real name, which is, I don't know. I probably shouldn't worry about it as much as I do. Given that like every single other author has their real name and their address and things really easily available out there in the world. Was it about D&D? Yes, it was indeed about D&D, Bill Boswell. It was it was something that I'd read a kind of dry nonfiction one where it was I read a book about an investigation into some D&D related crime that happened during the Satanic Panic. And one of the things that I was writing it for was that at the time, D&D still wasn't mainstream as much as it is today. And so I wanted to write something to not as jokingly as, say, like The Gamers or one of the D&D movies, but I wanted to sort of show people what it's like to play D&D and to be involved in the game. So I actually chronicled the entirety of our campaign, and I wrote it both from an in-game perspective, like a regular novel, and then out of game when things happened that didn't make sense, usually because the dice said, "Nuh-uh, not today." That was usually the dice saying, those plans that you've laid are not happening anymore. So we're going 6 out, okay. And so that was sort of the design for it, and then the impetus being, you know, I actually got a lot of questions because we would play D&D in public spaces at college. And so we get a lot of people coming by saying, "Hey, what are you guys doing? What are these dice for? What's the game like? How do I join a campaign?" And so that's honestly why I wrote that one. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Ah, right. Duh. Just do right there. There we go. Considering there's about 1 million D&D books, we'll never know. Yeah. This is true. This is true. I can talk about it pretty freely. I mean, the reality is my real name is already out there. I'm not actually that hard to find, except that I have a lot of content that ends up sort of clogging up search results. So, yeah, I mean, like good luck, but you can find me. Let's see. There we go. All right, so that's done. I think what I want to do next is I want to do the same thing kept that side, because if I spend the time filling this in and we don't finish it this week, and then my second child's born like Wednesday or something, then I'm going to come back and be like, how did I build this? And we'll have to do all this math and all this finagling and figuring out all over again. And I want to avoid that. Shout out to those who can calculate THACO in their head. I used to be able to. I started my D&D experience with Baldur's Gate 1 back in... I was in 7th or 8th grade. And I have a very unfortunate friend who, like, he turned me on to Baldur's Gate, and I loved it. Oh, there's nothing here. I can't. Great. And I would talk about the game incessantly. Or at least to him it seemed that way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So right there. Alright, so that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So I'm just going to go across right here. I have enough material. I have enough for 1. Phil's stalking me. You found it through Reddit. Okay, yeah. I answered someone on Reddit and you tracked the book down from that. Yep. So you probably found me then. Yeah, I have a I have one that I've been sitting on for a while. I tried to get the book published. I tried to get it published traditionally, so I self-published both my first 2. And I couldn't get anybody to even, like, pick up the phone, which isn't how it works anymore. But they would, like, I got form letter rejections of, sorry, we're too busy to consider your novel. And I didn't get enough feedback to know, was it my cover letter? Was it the wrong timing? Was it not the material they were looking for? I don't know. I mean, I had a lot of other folks, both in and out of the industry, read my cover letter and tell me it was fine. So I'm assuming it was not the cover letter. Yeah, so it was a fun time. I've sent out about 40 or 50 query letters, and got literally no personalized responses. Alright, I think that should be it right there. But yeah, I think that one could be some good fodder for a another project here of reading aloud if everyone wants that kind of thing. I had sort of been thinking about, and this is probably me being really crazy about this, but I thought it'd be really cool to do like a speed painting of like a scene from the book. And then, like, read over that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then there. The only problem is I'm not very fast at painting, so it wouldn't be a speed painting. It would be a really plodding painting, really. I need an agent. Yeah, well, and that's the thing. I was querying agents and couldn't get a response. So, and that's not unusual. It is, however, very frustrating and demoralizing when it's like normally you'd expect every 20 to 30 letters, you'd at least get a personalized rejection, like saying like, hey, we liked your book or your idea, or if they requested the manuscript, then they read your manuscript, but we just didn't think it was a fit for us. And sometimes could even say like, hey, here's what we didn't like about it, or here's what we're looking for, if you have anything in that vein. But it was all just, we are not taking, more consideration, or we didn't want to consider your novel at this moment. And that just, it doesn't give enough feedback to know whether I goofed or whether it's just they are indeed too busy. Which, given the number of books that are published every year, I would certainly not disbelieve that they are just too swamped to consider new books, except for during very specific times. Maya says, Kurzar speed paint. Hey, a Brazilian's here. Hey there. That floor looks stunning. Hey, thank you. I thought you were here when we worked on it. Or maybe you left while we were still working on getting the pattern down. But thank you. Yeah, so what I was thinking was like each chapter I could do a speed paint, and then read, do the reading, and then time the I guess rejigger the video of the painting to fit the time of the reading. One of Nimue Lex favorite authors got dropped by her publisher right when she was starting the final arc of her series, though. That's rough. What author was that? Nimue Lex. I did have to leave. Okay. Well, I ran out of blocks. Actually, I think I knew that. I was too busy talking. I knew I was going to need some more of these. Flurp. And down we go. Michelle Sagara West. I'm not familiar with that name. Oh, yeah, it would definitely be a time-lapse, Desiree. Hands, no doubt about it. Hands down. Hands down, hands up, hands wherever. Absolutely would be a time-lapse. Because the reading might take, like, I don't know, 45 minutes to an hour for a chapter. I really don't know how long it takes to read a chapter. Like, I have read them to myself out loud even during editing. But I never timed it. We were on this side, right? Yes, look for the ladders. Her style is very Tolkien-esque. Need a stepping stone in the channel. I mean, it's not supposed to be like a thoroughfare for people on foot, but you know. She's self-publishing on Patreon now. Interesting. I have seen a bunch of authors go from traditional publishing to self-publishing. The agents, so the thing with agents being expensive isn't that they shouldn't charge up front. Most agents, most reputable agents, will not charge money up front. They will, they'll agree to represent you, and then they'll negotiate a cut of your earnings from your book, your royalties. Typically the advice is, if the agent wants money up front, run and don't look back. That is the general advice from the industry. So far, my biggest expenses have been actually the cover art, because at the time, and I probably am still not a good enough artist to do my own cover art, but I did the cover art for my first novel myself, and it was terrible. And it's fine. It's terrible, but fine. But the second one I did actually get a real artist to do. Professional artist. And that was muy pricey. Which, like, to be fair, it came out to like $35 an hour back in the early 2010s for him. But still, it's like on my end, when I had barely pennies to my name, I was like, ooh. All right, so we go. Oh, hang on. I feel I'm a little low here. Am I low here? It feels low to me. I don't know why. I feel like I should be bumping my head, and I'm not. Goes up. Did I goof on this? I may have goofed on this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh no. I think I have to I counted. I did count. But I think I counted from the wrong side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, I built it a block too tall. Although, actually, that's not the worst thing, because I'm pretty sure that we're going to have the same block there anyway. Yeah. Yeah, so we'll just do another line below it. And that'll be fine. It's fine, it's fine. We'll just need a little bit more. Oh my. Okay. We'll take a quick wedgie break here. Because I probably deserve a wedgie at this point. Alright, let's do this. So we're going to do... Oh, I need a hammer. Let's get this going on. Oh, I don't have enough yet. Neat. I need... There we go. That many. Okay, and then... That's probably good for now. That's probably plenty. Probably. Definitely. What's not plenty is the mortar. We are absolutely in dire need of more mortar. Have I ever heard of an audiobook or an audio from Peter Kenny? Not familiar with it. I'm actually I don't generally listen to audiobooks. I typically prefer to just read with my eyeballs. I also like a lot of folks I know like to listen to audiobooks like because they drive places, like to work or whatever. I don't have a commute. I work literally in the same room I'm in right now. The same computer, in fact. Well, I connect to a work laptop, but that's gonna be a bit of a pain to do, though, isn't it? That's a real pain. Oh, me. I'd say oh you, but it's not you. It's me. You do audiobooks with chores. That's totally fair. Let's see. What's the best way of doing this without, like, getting real annoyed? I think I might just sort of creep along the top. And then do a, we'll peek over the side. Alright. Not my favorite way of doing this, but I think it's the least bad solution. Talk about needing concentration, though. I'm trying to make sure I click right as the cursor gets inside that little tiny triangle right there. I'll actually angle this down a little bit. Like that. That's a bit better. No! There we go. Back in business. Ever so temporarily. Yeah, the block that we're walking on right now will be one of the blocks that will be visible. So we haven't wasted any blocks at the moment. At least I'm pretty sure. Oh my goodness, I've been doing this so long. I stopped looking at the screen, now the screen is like crawling in my vision. Oh, it's creepy. Oh boy. It's like when you ride a bicycle for too long, like going in one direction, and then you stop and the world looks like it's moving away from you. Measure twice, Mason once. let's take a look from here. Where are we going here? Right here, okay. I have enough? Yes, I do. The tough part is, like, doing this kind of level of concentration stuff leaves me no ability to look at chat, because if I look away, I'm going to misclick. So I don't like doing these long strings of block placement too much, even though that's exactly what this whole project is going to be. Long strings of the same block over and over again. My pinky's getting tired. You know, that's one thing I would love to have in this game, is that we have a toggle mode for sprinting. I would love a toggle mode for sneaking that block game has. So I would love that. I would absolutely love it. Maybe there's a mod for that, but it should be part of the base game. Oh, and the screen is moving again. Oh boy. Whew. Alright, so now we can go through and actually resolve this. I love the shadows too. Like, I know we're not going to have as many shadows, but just imagine in the like morning and evening, all these sort of long, you know, arches in here. Really cool to see. Yeah, I'll just jump, whatever. No big deal. Just ankles. Who needs them? Alright, so now that I'm dizzy as heck, let's get back up here. Yeah, I was like, I should be bumping my head, and I'm not. What's going on here? Alright, so we do 1, 2, and then 3 and 4. This should go a lot faster than the first time around, now that I really know what I'm doing here. Which means I'm also more liable to miscount. But whatever. Measure never. Redo to infinity. Yes, that's how we do things around here. That is actually a thing, though. Like, on a stream, I find measuring much more difficult because, like, it's boring to watch me just sit there and, like, measure and hem and haw things. Like, I'd much rather just do it and then fix it later. What am I building at the end of the quarters? So just like down there, we have a tower. We're going to have towers like that. At all 4 of these in the end. Now, of course, only this one is going to have the canal. Well, that one over there will have the canal. But we'll still have the towers. And we'll do some kind of interesting floor. It might be a circular version of this, or it could be something else. I don't know yet. We'll have to see what we do. How many times has this jam of a soundtrack played in your videos? Pretty often, probably. It's Radiance and Rust, I believe. And yeah, it's not my favorite one, but it's sort of a crowd pleaser. But I just let the random game music play, which is also based on the time of day. You get different music at different times of the day. Right. Got a momentary brain fart there. Do I have another stack of... I do not have another stack of slabs. Okay. That could become a problem. I mean, I can just go get more, but still. So I need 4 for each arch. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, let's get another stack now, while we're still a little close to our stuff. Is the canal staying 1 block deep? Yeah. I mean, I guess technically, because we used the ice method of doing the canal, I could probably dig it out a little deeper. And, you know, just throw ice in the bottom and call it a day. But 1 block's fine. Alright, so let's grab the slab. Boink. Oh, I did make it. Cool. I might also replace this tree and maybe those two over there. I think I keep threatening to do that and I never did. I want nice tall trees. Okay. So those arches are done. Let's start this guy here. Oh, I have no food. Really? I was just over there. I could have gotten food. One, two, three, and 4. So let's swap these around. Oh, they're actually neighbors. And 3, 4. Once we're done with these 2 arches, we'll go and run and grab some food. Some single legume perfect pie. The SPPP, whatever it was. Games. You love the color scheme? Well, thank you, Sonero. I think this is a pretty reliable scheme. The blue and the orange and the sandstone colors, they all come together really well in general. I have used it before and I will use it again. Alright, before we start taking starvation damage, let's go and get some food. You see the colors pop really well, Alexandros? Yeah, they're... Yep. It's an overall good scheme to use. I did this in the other block game in the Desert Temple there too, actually. With less orange, more just blue highlights. It was sandstone and then like blue from blue wool. But very similar. I think the orange really helps bring things out. Orange, ARNJ. We're going to do one of you. Yeah, we're going to end up in a situation where we have to come back here to eat. I should have not made quite so many pies, I think. Oh. Well, that's easier. We might go through these faster then. Actually, we will go through them faster. These are not as filling. Okay, that's actually a good thing. And then we'll have plenty of meals here. Got 1 year, 100 days there, and almost 1.5 to 2 years there, so. What did you miss? Why is there a Transicator? Oh, so we have the Transicator engineering mod on, which lets us move Transicators around. I did modify the mod a little bit with the config, so that it... normally you only get back like 80% or so of the materials from the Transicators. I changed it to 100%, and then we destroyed and rebuilt them. Alright, so we have Andesite, we have Ashlar, we have Square Ashlar. We're good, I think. Let's go finish up these arches. Amateur Horn with the color wheel discussion. Yeah, I did a color theory episode in the second guide season. I'm pretty sure this was one of the color schemes I pointed out as a pretty good one. There was one that surprised me that I would like to use at some point in the future. And I wasn't going to talk about it too much, but you know, it's going to be a ways away at this point, so I'll talk about it now. Is I want to build with Parrot White. I know. It is the most hideous 1970s bathroom green you will ever see. But I found that doing the Parrot White green, pairing it with kapok, like the stripped logs and the actual lumber, or I guess the boards, and then using a sort of accent color of white, either limestone or chalk. I think I'd like the limestone more, honestly. And the green and the kind of just slightly orange side of yellow of the K-Pock worked out really well. And then I could use either Milva de Chalcos or tin bronze lanterns. Both of them worked out really well. It's a color scheme that I'd like to explore one of these days. That's more of a single color scheme. I mean, the K-Pock is kind of more an accent color, although it would be pretty prevalent on the floors. Angie Lady keeps trying to talk herself into believing it's sage, not avocado. It's a pretty bold statement color. I would actually prefer if we were to, if Tyron were so inclined, I would actually prefer if we could actually get Kimberlite. So Kimberlite you can use as the solid block and as, I think, cobblestone, but you can't make bricks out of it, which is probably realistic because, as I understand, Kimberlite's pretty crumbly in a way. Like, if you were to try to, like, relieve stones of it, it would be pretty crumbly. But I would love to have Kimberlite ashlar. I would totally spring for that over avocado. What about my butt cactus? It is his derriere that meets the cacti. Here we sit on our houseplants. Don't remind me of the pea green bathrooms. Mr. Lady, I have a bathroom in that color. My house was built in 1970. I even have real stupid heating in the ceiling because it was built in 1970. I basically have, like, think of your oven. I basically have oven or stovetop coils in my ceilings to radiate heat downward because that's how heat works. Yeah, everyone's like, ceiling heating, what the heck? Yeah, it was a thing for a real hot moment, and it happened because, well, one, it happened because money was exchanged, corporately speaking. I did that again, really, to have this house built in a way that emphasized electricity use over gas, and so the power company got involved, and at the time, gas was expensive. And electricity was like phenomenally cheap. And so what they did was they put this awful heat in the ceiling. And the first owners of the house were given like a 90% discount on electricity, which at the time wasn't actually that big. It was like, it would have been like $10. Like, because for a couple of years, it was just that cheap here in the States. But the original owners, as the time went on, the standard price would go up, so it would actually make sense in the long run. The second owners got, I think, half or a quarter of that same discount. Anybody after that does not. I am that after that person. I am the third owner of this house, or maybe even more. But I'm pretty sure the owners before me actually had some of that discount, because their estimated power bills were way, way lower than I ended up paying. One, two, three, four. The sad thing is, like, it's actually kind of handy. Like, it's nice being able to heat some rooms differently than others. Like, this room gets really cold because it's the bottom floor of the house. I mean, a real, actual, functional HVAC system would take care of that. Ours is aftermarket, so it's not as efficient or as effective as it could be. But the problem is that the systems are so old that some of them are not working anymore. So in fact, the room that I'm in, the ceiling heat is actually either on and baking your head, or off and you're freezing. So we're getting to the point where we need to actually, like, just do HVAC and call it a day. Ooh, I hear a thunderstorm. A storm's brewing. There we go. The last arch. Oh, it wasn't a storm, it was just you. Never mind. Well, it could be a storm, too. Got some dark clouds over there. Did they not know heat rises? Oh, yeah, they knew, and like they said, didn't care. Which is, it's so goofy, because, like, they could have just designed it with the heat in the floor. And it's kind of baffling that they didn't, like, do that. Like, if you have a blank slate, you know, you haven't built any house yet, and you could make the decision to put the heat in the floor, and you don't. I think it's on purpose then, you know, at that point. Okay, so let's bring this up here. And like so. And like so. All right. We only have a few minutes left here on the clock. So what I think we'll do is I'm going to go take a look at how much andesite we have and probably chisel some more out. I guess we probably won't get to put any in the walls tonight. Tonight, I say, as if it's not, you know, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. The stream is due for rain. Yeah, you know, we haven't had any yet. Forget it, guys. This is a fake stream. I'm not actually Kurazar. Yeah, we need to get more mortar going on. So do we have... Yeah, I don't think I have any... I have 4 blocks of andesite. 6 blocks of andesite. I can count. We're going to go ahead and we're going to put this bad boy away for the time being. And we're just going to do some rough cut andesite for a bit. Maybe even a little bit of wedgie work for the ashlar from sandstone. Do we have any... we got enough left, I think. I already have the wedgie. Where are you? Or do I? Oh, no, you're right here. I have eyeballs, I swear. Oh, hammer. Am I due to cook some more quicklime? Yeah. Yeah, that's why I was hoping to hang out the oasis some more and let the quern go. I'm just gonna bust this whole thing up and then we'll put away any bricks that we don't have mortar for. Does that not make my house an oven, technically speaking? Yeah, just about. I mean, their room's full of electric coils. Maybe my oven is a house. If I think about that. Let's see. I have just enough here. Boop. 17. Oh my goodness. Wait a second. Okay, never mind. We have 2 mortar left. That's wild. Okay. So that's done for now. We're real low on that. Let's go and put the rough cut away. Or the rough cut, put the wedge away. A wedge away, you wedge away, you wedge away, you wedge away. I'll stop. I swear, I'll stop. Don't hurt me. We have some blister steel to process. Yeah, it is pretty quick. So what we could do, though, is I do need some more tools. Mostly QP Tech tools. Because this is our... I think this is our last rough cut chisel. And our first wedge... Well, our first steel wedge is about to go. So I'll make at least one of each of those. Probably 2 of the rough cut and then 1 wedge. Replace the currently outgoing one. I'd like to make a new pantograph, too. So there are enough chore tasks we could do over the other base, to sort of fill the time. Let the quern go. All right, that was nowhere near enough. Okay, let's pop this away in... Yeah, we'll do it here. Let's move these up. I'll do that too. Let's grab you. Do that. But yeah, so going back to the idea for future projects and the reading potential, if that's something you guys would be interested in, maybe I'll put like a little poll up on Discord or something, and see if that's something you would be interested in having as entertainment outside of the usual vintage story content. It might take a while for me to do any of those readings. Mostly, if I'm doing the speed painting, that would be the big one, because my speed paint is like 2 miles an hour. But it would get me using my tablet more and getting more familiar with it and faster with it and all that jazz. So Burnzill's got a house full of baseboards. Yeah, my parents do too. They also have old-fashioned radiators as well, like the standy-uppy ones. When is the next edition to the Carrizo line supposed to get in position? That is January 9th. So we are real close to that. And in case you weren't here, I did mention we had a "Is Baby Here" scare over the weekend where we thought Baby was about to arrive on Friday night. Didn't end up happening. It was a false alarm, which is not uncommon. So yeah, that was interesting. It was a wild night. I didn't get much sleep this weekend. Let's get you in there, and we're pretty full here. Move you up. There we go. Let's put the rough cut chisel away. Yeah, we want a rubble hammer too. Rubble hammer, and that's probably it at the moment. So one of these guys, two of these guys, one of these guys. A pantograph that maybe works properly. But yeah, so we got some smithing to do. We can let the quern go while it's doing that. Countdown time? Yeah, it absolutely is countdown time. But yeah, that's gonna about do it, I think, guys. Oh, it's medium. Yikes. Before the drifters show up, I want to say thank you all for hanging out with me today, guys. Hope you enjoyed your time here, finishing up that second floor of 3 floors. We have one to go, and then working on those walls and getting a lot done today. We got so much done today. I felt like we were zipping through this a lot faster than the last couple streams, mostly because we sort of had a pattern and we were just going for it. So yeah. Again, as we were just talking about, a good chance that next week's stream might not happen, and we will not be having a tour stream because it falls on New Year's Day. So I will see you all maybe next week. If not next week, then there'll be a new child in the house, and I won't see you probably till February, March. I really don't know. I really don't know what our schedule will be like. I don't know how well our new one will sleep, whether we'll get any sleep, and so on. Only time will tell. But that's going to do it. As always, my name has been CarryOn. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you hopefully soon.